Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Had some technical issues today, so when I came, I forgot my tripod, I forgot my microphone, so I don't have a microphone today. We just have to rely on the good nature of my phone, and I had to get closer in than the pool so I could have internet. Hopefully I'll have all those things fixed by tomorrow. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Love you, love you. So today I am at my friend's house where I will be for the next couple of days. And I will be teaching from this beautiful space on her back porch. So let's see if I can find you guys. Sorry again that I'm running late. Let's see if I can find me. Here I am. Ta-da. Let's join in here. Yay. There you are. Julie, Susan, Katybug, I see you in there. So there are some mosquitoes too here on the back. So again, I'll work through all this tomorrow, but gosh, how gorgeous is that? So you don't have to look at my bookshelf yet again. So it's nice to be practicing outside. I love practicing outside. Again, I forgot my microphone at home, which I'm going to go by there later when I go to check on my dog. So I'll be able to have my tripod and my microphone tomorrow. So it'll be a little better if you can just kind of bear with me today. I'm also backlit, which means it's going to be hard to see. Good morning, Jasmine. Oh my gosh, I know. Take all the ideas you want. This place is absolutely gorgeous. There's another place here on the patio. The house is kind of long. It goes that way. That I may film tomorrow. It might be a little more stable. I love the view of the pool, although it does backlight me, so it makes it kind of hard to see. And I don't have my mic, so again, we're going to do what we can. I'm just happy to be here ready to do some yoga. Good morning. Yes, isn't it pretty? It is really pretty. All right, so it looks like everybody is recovering from yesterday's practice, which I'm really happy about. Everybody's checking in. Nice. Nice to see you. Oh, good. You can hear me fine. All right, I'm going to try to project a little more, too. All right. And Lynn, good morning, Lynn. So, and it's so funny too because you can see the mosquitoes swarming my phone, which is hilarious that you can see them. Yes, that is mosquitoes, not flies, but mosquitoes. I love you guys this much. Hopefully the phone is warm enough that they're going to want to go to the electronics and leave me alone. Isn't this a beautiful space? I love it. All right, so let's get this yoga party started. I feel like I'm at a spa too. Holy smokes, I get to stay here for a week with my friend's house while she's off doing some things. And I get out of my house where I have been for like 60 days. I feel like I'm on vacation. When she asked, oh, you know, because she didn't want to put me out because we're tight. And I'm like, no, really, it's okay. So I have all of this to myself, which is pretty awesome. Good morning, Miss Christy. All right, let's see if we can get started. Again, it's a little, good morning, Sean. It's a little blurry this morning, but let's get started. All right, let's settle in. I'll be able to fix your lighting tomorrow. We're going to let the head come forward. forward, feel the back of the neck stretch. And then the head comes up, right ear, right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Back to the center. Lifting that pelvic floor, pulling the navel in. We let the shoulders shift back as we lengthen through the crown of the spine, and we just settle in, and we're prepared for the practice. We've really been working on awareness and intuition in the body the last couple of practices so that you learn to self-check as you practice. So this is a space where you say, are my knees good today? How's my lower back doing? What is my intention in the practice? Maybe your body doesn't need the work your mind does. Maybe your mind needs you to just be quiet. We're going to see if we can do that. We're going to open those eyes, lace the fingers together, pressing out and up. Good morning, Petra. Oh my goodness, look at you guys, checking in. I love it, I love it, I love it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. No microphone this morning, Alicia. I forgot and left it at home, so I'm just going to talk loud. Tall spine. Turning to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to let that left shoulder come down. Right hand comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly, we're going to come back up. Back to the center. Hands come out and up. And turn to the left. Tall spine here. 1, 2. Thanks, Sean. I didn't know I was going to film here until 5 minutes ago. So tomorrow we'll make some changes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right shoulder comes down, the left hand comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to come right back up. Nice tall spine. Big hugs to you. I miss you. Here's the shirt I bought when we were together last time, Sean. And big tall spine. And as we come back to the center and stretch out. Nice long stretch. Lifting the pelvic floor. A nice full breath. And then slowly coming up. Now once we come up, we're going to change the cross of the legs. Nice tall spine. We're going to let that right arm come down, left arm reaches. Nice big stretch, opening through rib cage, through that armpit, lengthen through arm. Nice big stretch. We always start this way, give a chance everybody to join in and play. 3, 4, 5. We let that hand come up, bend at the elbow, twist it through. Nice full movements here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unwind and lengthen. And coming back up. Left arm comes down. Right arm reaches. Nice big stretch. Opening through rib cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand comes up. Bend at the elbow. Twist it through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unwind and lengthen. And up. Hands come behind. Roll the shoulders back. Lifting the chest. Opening the heart. And as we come forward, hands come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to let those hands come down. Nice work. We're going to put the backs of those hands together. Roll those shoulders. And gently release. Maybe do a little roll here with those shoulders. We want to open up a little bit. I still have just a little tenderness, believe it or not, from the work we did on Monday. So we're going to take the right arm, put it behind us. We're going to take that left hand, grab the wrist, pull down and across, and then allow your right ear to come over towards your right shoulder. So we can open this kinetic line right here. Now, shift and left ear to left shoulder, so you can really open through the right side. Pulling across and down, nice big stretch. So you want that ear to pull away from shoulder. 3, 4, 5. Let that head come back up. Release that arm. Maybe do a little roll here. And let's try the other hand. So that left arm comes behind. Right hand grabs. We're going to pull down and away. And then we start with that left ear towards the left shoulder. So we're pre-stretching one side. Now we let that head drop away from the shoulder. So we lengthen through the left side of the neck, right ear, right shoulder. Try to make it down. Nice long stretch through the neck. 3, 4, 5. We're going to let that head come up. Release that arm. Roll those shoulders, checking in. We're going to put the bottoms of those feet together. Sitting up nice and tall. Feel that stretch. So here may be where we feel the effects of Tuesday, where we worked on hips. And if you're watching these on YouTube later, like a little time capsule, and you're watching them out of order, you could be feeling them for something different that you've done throughout your week. Just keeping aware of what's going on in the body. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Robin, Eddie, Romina, everybody, I'm checking in. Nice tall spine, lengthening forward as we fold. Lengthening through the crown of the head, feeling that lower back stretch through the hips, finding some awareness. Nice long spine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly we come back up. Knees come up. Cross those arms, roll the back body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As we lift those knees up, we're going to change the cross. Roll the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to pull those knees in. We're going to hug them. So we're going to change this up a little bit. All right. Now from here, I'm going to turn sideways and lengthen this way. It's going to change that light a little bit. It's going to allow the camera to focus a little better. We're going to lean forward towards those feet. Feel those hamstrings stretch. So we're lengthening through the crown of the head as we fold forward. So we're going to do a couple of things while we're in this particular position. We're just seeing if those hamstrings will warm up, the knees will soften. And then as we come up, I'm going to put the hands next to the hips, press down, lengthen, chin to chest. So we're trying to elongate the spine here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We release that weight back down into the hips. We turn the backs of the hands down to stretch the wrists. And then when we release, we're going to let those hands travel behind us, fingertips towards glute, and lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to slowly lower that back down. Release it up. Nice work. Now, from there, right leg comes over, leaning in. We feel the work. So we bring that leg all the way in first so that we can stretch the right hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly come up. Foot comes next to the knee. We're going to rotate to the right. Good morning, Frank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, as we come back to the center, we're going to take this foot. We'll rock it just a little bit, which we haven't done this routine in just a little bit. We're going to take this foot. We're going to place it on the inside of the thigh. And we're not going to come straight forward first. We're going to turn the body to the side. Now, we worked through this a little bit yesterday. We're going to take that left hand and pull it across. Right hand comes up. And then we're going to start to lengthen. And see if we can maybe fold this way. Nice side work. Maybe the hand makes it to the foot. Maybe the hand hangs out way up here. Maybe you bend the elbow a little bit. So we can stretch through side body, but we get to stretch through this hamstring as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now as we come up, we're going to change the rotation of the torso and lean forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly coming back up. And then from there, hand comes behind. Press down, lift up, lengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Booty comes right back down. We're going to take that right foot, place it on the thigh, and then we're going to bring that knee up. Nice stretch here. Feel that work in the hip. Maybe you can bring that knee down. Definitely find your breath. You're really aware of your breathing too. Whenever you're outside practicing, you have that fresh air. You're very aware of smells. Smells will bring you back into that olfactory, kind of like when we're practicing and we want to notice temperature and texture with our feet on the mat, to bring our awareness back into those nerve endings and tissues that can feel. Practicing outside, absolutely, you have different smells. They have a gardenia bush around the corner, and every so often it wafts over this way. It's wonderful. And release and stretch. Let's bounce it out. Let's practice the other side. We're going to take this left leg, bring it across, and lean in. Nice work here. So we're stretching through that hamstring. We're waking up little by little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly we come back up. The foot comes next to the knee. Rotate to the left, tall spine. Wow, what a view. You guys get to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you come back to the center, we're going to give it just a little bit of a shape. And then from there, we're going to bring that foot in. Nice tall spine here. So we're going to turn the torso again. So my back is going to come to you, but you're going to turn your torso to face your left leg. Right arm comes across, left hand comes up. We're going to slowly lengthen. Nice big stretch. Maybe you bended that elbow, leaning over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly we lead with that elbow to come up. We turn that torso so we're facing the leg now as we come in. So we want to elongate through crown of head. That hip crease pushes back as you fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to slowly come back up. Nicely done. We're going to take that left foot, place it on the inside of the thigh. Your right knee comes up, and that left leg comes down. Nice tall spine here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And gently release and extend. Nice little bounce here. Now from here, we're not going to do reclined postures. We're going to save them for the end. We're going to pull those legs in and cross right on through into hands and knees. So once we get to the hands and knees, we're going to inhale the spine up and down. And up and down. One more time, spine comes up and down. Flat back. We're going to make a C with the spine to the right. And a C with the spine to the left. Back to the center. We're going to soften those feet and see if we can shift back into a child's pose and release. Now from here, we're going to come back to that table. So remember, if you need a blanket for your knees, now would be the time to put that there as we move through some things. We're going to do a little flow here and make it to stand. So we're going to press first with that foot back. So we're pushing through the ball. So the ball of the foot is down. We push through the heel. We feel that wake up. We're going to lift that left leg. Oh, excuse me, that's the right leg. And that left arm comes out. So it's a nice long body. We fill in that lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left hand comes down. Left foot kicks out. We rotate up. Side plank. So that left hand is down. Left knee is down. Hand is up, opening through that hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bend that knee, grab the foot, open through the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to release and bring that knee forward. Nice rotation here. Really feel that work, especially through the front of left hip. Opening up that hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to slowly start to come up. And let those hands come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to let that left hand come down. We're going to rotate. Let that right hand come up. So it's a nice big rotation here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to bend this back knee and grab the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As we release that foot, we're going to bring those elbows down. Nice big stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to come up, shift back, lengthen through that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bring that right leg back. We're going to come into a child's pose, giving us that opportunity to reset, find center, lengthen out. Feel that rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from here, we're getting ready to do the other side. We come up to table. From table, we're going to extend that left leg behind. So the ball of the foot's down. We're pushing through that ankle. Feel that calf fire up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to lift that left leg, extend right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put that right hand down, kick right knee out, come into a left side plank. Or the left hand is up, left leg is extended. Right hand down, right knee down. 3, really breathing. 4, 5. We're going to bend that knee, grab the foot, open through the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to release this foot and bring it forward. So as we bring that foot forward, we're able to open through the front of that right hip. And so maybe you can crawl up that hip, really feeling that work. We're going to lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to let those hands come down. Right hand comes to the floor. We're going to rotate and stack those shoulders. Left hand comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That hand comes back. We're going to bend the knee, grab the foot, really stretch to the front of the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you release, see if maybe you can bring those elbows down. Nice big stretch through that hip. Try not to let that leg rotate out too much. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly we're going to come up, shifting back, lengthening through the leg. Nice work. Feel that hip. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take that leg, bring it back, come into child's pose, and stretch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to inhale up to table, from table to down dog. And we're going to bend and stretch in those legs. So we're really lengthening the spine here, filling in lower back. Bend and stretch, bend and stretch. Really long body. We're going to let that right leg come up. We're going to bend and open through the front of the hip. Now once we get that hip open, we're going to see if we can do circles. Nice big circles with the left. And now change the direction. Getting that hip to warm up. We're going to bring that foot down and change direction. So that left leg comes up, we're going to bend the knee. Feel that hip open. And then we're going to just do big circles here. We feel that work. This is a really big deal for me on this side. It's really difficult. And then change the direction. And then gently put that foot down. Bend those knees looking forward. We're going to step forward and lengthen through the spine. Forward folding here. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands come down. Oh, lots of work for us this morning, yay and yay. So hopefully you're keeping up at home. Let's see if we can move into our flow. Inhaling up. Exhaling, forward folding. As we fold forward, we want to be able to feel the feet. We want to feel the temperature and the texture. Fingertips flat back, lengthening. Forward folding. We soft bend the knees. We're going to send that right foot back. We're going to ground the foot. We're going to cartwheel up into warrior two. Nice work. Sinking it down. Let this hip sink down towards the floor. We want the front of this leg to be as parallel to the floor as possible, but it takes a little practice. Left knee over left ankle. Wear your arms. Soften those shoulders. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing. Lift pelvic floor. Pull that navel in. 6, 7, 8. Where's your breathing? Maybe Ujjayi if you can do that. 9, 10. We're going to turn this into a reverse warrior. So that back hand is down, front hand is up. Really bend here in the hip. 1, 2. Don't let your left leg roll in. 3. Lift pelvic floor, pull navel in. 4. Open your heart and smile. Feel grounded. 5. 6, we're pressing down outside of right foot. 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's your change. We let that right arm lift up. We rotate forward into warrior 1. And normally it's warrior 1 to warrior 2, but today we did warrior 2 to warrior 1 because then we're going to go to warrior 3. So we have a little warrior flow going on. Lift the chest, soften the shoulders, opening the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to bring those hands into the heart. Now, we're going to have to take 2 little steps probably coming in. So we're going to take a little step, maybe another one. Hands are at the heart. We come to stick because we're really deep in that posture. Hands are at the heart. We're going to see if maybe we can float forward. Coming into warrior 3. And we're going to do this modified 1. 1. Hands at heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands come down, foot comes down, step back to plank, and knees, chest and chin, all the way to the floor. Thank you, Susan. We're going to lift the chest up. Nice opening through the chest. It is a beautiful location. I am so glad that I'm here. Chest is coming down. Peter, I'm sorry that the internet's going in and out for you. And then from there, we're going to press the table. From table to down dog. We're going to see if we can do the warriors on the other side. You let that right leg travel forward, and your back foot grounds down. From here, we're going to cartwheel up. Warrior 2. Now I get to enjoy the scenery too, which is amazing. We're going to bend that knee, see if we can sit that hip down. Try to make this parallel to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel the texture under your feet. Feel grounded and connected. 9, 10. Back hand comes down. Top hand comes up. 1, 2. Stay in that lunge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We let that left arm lift up. We're going to turn and face that front leg. Really big stretch here. Opening through the heart, softening those shoulders down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift that pelvic floor, pull the navel in, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we want to come forward for warrior 3. We have a really long stance, and getting that far forward can be difficult. So we can pull those hands into the heart. Maybe we take 1 step, maybe 2 steps. But we're on the ball of this foot here. This is called stick posture. So from here, we're going to start to come forward. Lift pelvic floor, pull that navel in, slowly floating forward, finding your balance. When you find as flat as we're going to get today, we're going to hang on to that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to let those hands come down. Put that foot down. We're going to step forward, fingertips flat back. Forward fold, looking at those knees. Feeling temperature and texture under the feet. Nice work. And then inhale all the way up. Hands come down. And release that out. Oh, lots of work. That was our little warrior combination. So we had warrior 2, reverse warrior, warrior 1, and warrior 3. All of those combos together. Let's work through some chair. We're going to come to the front of the mat. We feel the temperature and texture here. Maybe a lift and lower so we can check in with the 4 points of the feet. We're going to let those arms come forward, and we're going to let those shoulders sink away from the ears. We're just hanging those arms out first. Now we're going to bend the knees, send the butt back. Bend the knees, send the butt back. Let's try one more time. Bend the knees, send the butt back. Nice long body, filling in lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to slowly come back up. We're going to come up onto the balls of the feet. Now once we make it to the balls of the feet, we're going to hang out here for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to slowly start to send those booties back. Now we're still on the balls of the feet. Arms are forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to slowly start to come back up. Now from here, knees come in, heels come down. They're just hovering, just this little bit. Sitting back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to press down and come up. Heels down, arms down. Oh, rest that out. Nice rest here on these shoulders. Softening down, maybe a little rotation in those shoulders. Now, from there we're going to come wide. And we're going to see if we can sit back and come into a squat. So a nice comfortable squat here. Feeling that work through the hips, through that back body. Palms are together. Oh, feels so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And gently release back onto the booty, grabbing those knees. And gently release. I'm sorry that you guys are having some technical issues. It looks like I'm having some on my computer too. It'll freeze and it'll spin, but from what I can tell, the phone is still working. So I'm not sure if it's me or if it's just the internet all over that we're having issues with. That's another reason why I tried to stay so close to the house so we would have their internet too. So I will work on making sure we have a little faster speed tomorrow so it's not on my end. All right, now from here, we're going to just hug those knees, feeling pretty good stretch. And we're going to roll into our back body, pulling those knees in. And we're going to rock from side to side just a bit. Now from there, we're going to pull those feet in, and we're going to come into happy baby, feeling the back body stretch. Feet are up, should feel pretty good after that work we've already done. And here you may find that you have a little more flexibility because we're putting this towards the end of the practice versus the beginning of the practice. We let that right heel come in towards the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to kick that right leg out, away from the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bring that in. Now we're going to take this left heel and pull it in towards the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to kick that left leg out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bring that back in. We're going to hug those knees into the chest. Feel that work, a little rock. Nice. We're going to let that right ankle come to left knee. We're going to pull that left knee into the chest. Flexing this foot, making sure you're very active here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to gently release, take this foot, place it under, down on the mat, and pull this leg in. So we feel this leg open, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and gently release. Let's switch. We're going to put that left ankle on right knee, pulling that right knee in. Nice work here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and gently bring that foot down. And we're going to place this one down on the floor and see if we can bring this one in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to bring that foot back down. And we're going to sit here and we are going to windshield wiper from side to side. Nice work. See if we can work these hips just a little bit more. We're going to pull those knees in. We're going to drop those legs over to the right. Now, once we drop the legs over to the right, we're going to take this top leg, which is your left leg. We're going to see if we can extend it out, put it in the hand, really opening this hip. Feel that work. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release it. Bring those knees back in. We're going to drop them over to the left. Feeling that work, feeling that rotation here in the tissue, all here through the fascia as we lengthen and open all the way to the shoulder. We want that right shoulder down. Kick that left leg out. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel that stretch right here in the glute. And 5. We're going to release and bring those knees back in. We're going to put the bottoms of the feet flat on the floor. Now from here, we're going to press down and lift up. Nice tall spine. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to 10 here. See if you feel that pressure down through the feet, which causes contraction in back body, which causes the lift. You're not trying to force the glutes up. By pressing down with your feet, that lift happens. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's slowly roll that down. Nice little work here with those legs, opening and closing so we feel that stretch. We're going to lay here comfortably. Maybe this knees bent. It depends on what's most comfortable for you. Ideally, having these knees bent is going to get your lower back down to the floor. We're going to bring the elbows out, arms up, so we can work through some wall angels on the floor so we get some shoulder mobility. We're going to allow those hands to come up until the fingers touch and then back down. That's 1. Up and touch and down, that's 2. Up and touch, down, that's 3. Up and touch, down, that's 4. Up and touch, down, that's 5. Up and touch, down, that's 6. Up and touch, down, that's 7. Up and touch, down, that's 8. Up and touch, down, that's 9. Last one, up and touch, down, that's 10. Let those hands come to the belly. Maybe you rock from side to side, stretching it out. Nice work here. Yay. Nice. Now, we want to do a little more chest opening. So we worked here through this contraction and release. We're going to come into a modified fish pose. So we're going to see if we can come up onto those elbows and see if we can let the head come up. Lifting the chest up. So you can bring those knees in and put the bottoms of the feet down to help give you some more support, but just really trying to open through the throat and lift through the chest. Last little bit here. 3, 4, 5. We're going to gently release the head, release the chest down, and take a break. Once you feel like you've done what you need to do, we're going to slowly release to the floor. Maybe a little blankets, bolsters. Maybe you need to sit up. Resting for Shavasana for today. Finding your best movements. And release. We let the back body sink to the floor and the top body sinks down to back body. And then we release the feet, the ankles, the shin and calf. We release the knees and into the thighs. We soften the glutes and pelvic belly. We release the lower back and navel, mid back and solar plexus, shoulder blades and heart. We lift the collarbones. We lengthen the neck. We soften the face. That entire body is still. We get to enjoy that space, and for me, that unpredictable nature of being outside, feeling the fresh air, hearing neighbors. It really is reassuring, though, that there's more than just me. When I've been at home alone, I get to talk to you through the internet, but I don't get in contact with folks, and you start not to believe that they're really out there. So here you get to hear the neighbors, dogs, the fresh air, but we find that breath. So if you're home, you can absolutely continue to lay in this position, or you can start to come up with me. Maybe we bend those knees and we rock those legs from side to side. Maybe you pull them all the way into the chest. Maybe you can roll over onto your right side. And then from there, slowly push up to a comfortable seated position. Wonderful. I'm glad all of that is working out. So we make it up to our seated position. Nice tall spine. We're lifting that pelvic floor. We're pulling the navel in nice and tall. We find our breath. We turn the head to the right. We turn the head to the left. Back to the center. Hands come to the heart. We remind ourselves of all the amazing things we have in our life to be thankful for. We send out love and kindness and compassion to those who need it. We're going to end our practice with an Om if you're comfortable, inhaling. Bowing forward. Namaste. Peace be with you. Go safely. Thank you for practicing with me. Yay Yoga. Thank you everybody for bearing with me with the swarms of mosquitoes, the bad audio, the backlight, but we get the scenery, we get to be together, and tomorrow will be even better because I have ideas. I'll be able to run to the house, get a new tripod, microphone, those kinds of things, get closer to the router so we'll take care of any internet. Thank you for being present for this process of being together, of building an online community that I'm going to keep up even though we start moving back into the classroom. We'll have limited sizes. We're already started getting the church prepared. I'm excited to continue this journey with you. I love every single one of you. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for the cards. When I post this up to the internet, I'll put some stuff in the dialogue boxes if you want to make donations and a description for this practice so that you can find it again. From my friend's house to your house, big hugs. Love you. See you tomorrow.